What the heck is up? We are
What is
so back.
We're so back.
We're
What is
back
this
and
episode?
we're improved.
Episode what? 6?
47? I don't know. 6?
It's
This is
498.
episode 498.
Episode 5632.
The first 493 episodes were lost to the archives.
They were Patreon only.
Sadly,
You had to pay for them
Patreon.
behind the paywall. But
They're
decided to bring
Patreon
them
only.
to the people. So what the heck is up, guys?
Yeah.
How's it going? Alec has a webcam. You can see Alec's beautiful face now.
Got the luscious locks.
I got a webcam.
Absolute locks.
You know, I told you that it was delayed along with my work laptop. With all my research on Big Rug. And I actually want to start the episode off by, making a few claims and a few
Oh, wow.
things about my discoveries on Big Rug.
You
So
finally
hold
gonna
on, just
find
bear
it
with me.
out? Oh, Lord. This was not discussed
Holy
beforehand.
shit.
I want the audience to know we do not know what is going to happen here. It could be literally anything.
I'm just admiring. God damn! Look at that lat. Look at that bicep.
The boy works out.
This man has put on the muscle.
He's putting on a blazer, it looks like. For all of our audio listeners, he just put on a very professional outfit with round sunglasses that are reflective. Looks like he means
Right.
business.
Alright. So, basically, I went on a hiatus for a little bit, learning all about Big Rug and what it's all about, okay?
Right.
So, I made my way to northwestern UK. Northwestern England, rather.
Okay.
In an attempt to get to the bottom of Big Rug, okay? I was there for, 5-6 days. And in my research, I discovered that I had to ask around a little bit. Not many people wanted to talk about it. And
For
some people
obvious
admit
reasons.
to intentionally making the rugs dirty. Okay?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
In the rug cleaning underworld, it's referred to as seasoning the rugs. Okay. There are
Is this
multiple
fucking-
illegal rug cleaners based in the UK,
Wow.
is what I've discovered.
Did,
And
did you like? Oh nope. Go ahead.
hold on, I'm not done.
Yep.
They soak the rugs in water thoroughly and begin rubbing various grimes all over the rugs.
Oh, wow.
Sometimes even things like coffee grounds and food waste.
Unbelievable.
Some of them even repeat this process multiple times. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
This is all to hypnotize the viewer with an ASMR appeal and straight up lies. So I hope Big Rug doesn't see this. I hope they
It
don't
sounds like
see
a
that I've
pretty big
discovered their secret.
conspiracy.
But I mean that's the truth, and
So
that's what I
how
discovered.
many of these people, how many of them did you find?
various locations in England, mostly, northwestern. Like Manchester, lots of them.
Manchester. Wow.
Did you get a
I
spud?
know you wouldn't think.
Did you happen to stop
yeah.
and get a spud while you were
Of course. Just being
Where'd you get on
cheese,
the
nothing
spot?
more.
just beans and cheese on it? All right. Well, that was
But,
my next question. If you got any crispy onions or anything on there.
If you're gonna post this, I want my name wiped. So
Well, yeah, we'll
don't
blur
want-
your face. We'll put the gangland voiceover
That's
on it.
exactly what my question was gonna be. Is if you interviewed anyone in the industry and had to do the whole like voice changer, wearing the
I
ski
did.
mask or
Yeah.
whatever.
and that
Oh,
interview
okay.
will
Yeah.
come out shortly in my Netflix documentary.
And we rub coffee grounds on it.
Netflix signed you. No shit.
Well, yeah, it was only like 2.4 mil, per episode or something.
Ooh,
Something.
Only.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been
Only?
better, but
yeah.
I mean, we did a lot of
damn,
work
brother.
on this.
I mean, yeah, it seems like you went
Okay.
pretty deep. The travel and everything. I mean, the cost. You have to recoup those costs. So
Yeah, right. And to
when you
pay for
really
my
boil it
spuds.
down, I mean, that's a that's a good deal for both sides there for Netflix and you.
How many spuds do you think you ate while you were over there?
Couple 100,000, probably.
That was just the only thing that you ate. Was just
Yeah,
the guy's
yeah.
like, Jesus Christ, dude, this is your third time today.
He would get out of line and just immediately go to the back of the line again.
I dress up in a different outfit.
Yeah. Well,
'Cause
thank
you
you for
just
finally
can't-
giving us
Ow.
the report. I was honestly waiting on bated breath every week. I was like, is he under fire? Is it, is Big Rug
thought it was
threatening
best,
him if he
you know-
releases the info? But
Right. I thought it was best if I did it while I had the webcam. You know,
for sure.
Yeah. You have to
I've
get
been
the
sitting on this
visual.
info for a while.
But again, we will
know.
we'll be sure to put the voiceover for, I mean, you have the
Thank you.
sunglasses on, so maybe we won't have to blur the face, but
Thank you. Yeah.
yeah, for sure we'll protect you by all means necessary.
As we
Appreciate
hear
that.
another drone strike.
But I'm also getting
Pussy.
into it and saying my black hole of the week is Big Rug. They're frauds. They are frauds.
I mean,
Are you
that's
gonna take
pretty
him down,
aggressive
or
take.
is this just like what's kind of the end goal, I guess, of Big Rug? Well, your involvement, I should say.
It's to take them down and stop them from the lies and the manipulation.
I don't think they'll
Okay.
ever stop. I mean, I just think it's too big at this point for one man to take them down.
There's like the military-industrial complex, and then that's like literally just a drop. The ocean, that's Big Rug.
Yeah.
It's a much more intricate spider web per se.
I'll
What
say
I
this: I don't think anybody has made it as far as I have without being drone struck.
No. Like, did you fly like private, or did you fly like public? Thinking like maybe public travel would be safer, or how did the transit situation go?
I got a fake passport. I
Mm.
changed.
Oh, wow.
My name was Guadalupe Estevez, I think.
Yeah.
I since burned
Yeah.
the passport, obviously, but
Yeah.
As you do.
yeah, I just.
Pretty standard procedure.
Fuck.
Sorry, Cubs just hit a 3-run bomb.
Brutal.
But
Well, since we're on Black Holes of the Week, and since you mentioned baseball, I was going to give my Black Hole of the Week to the Pittsburgh Pirates. They have Paul Skeens, and they suck. And it's
Yeah.
just a damn shame that Paul Skeens has to pitch for this team, because holy hell, he's so good and they suck. So that's my Black Hole of the Week. I wish they would trade him to somewhere where it would be like interesting and fun to watch him pitch. But every time I just feel bad for the man.
Well, let's be honest. Let's be 100% honest. You give it 3 years and he will be in Dodger blue. Just be honest.
Well, I
with
don't want to
yourself.
see that.
100%.
I don't want to
It-
see him
it's-
on the Dodgers. But like honestly,
gonna happen.
anyone but the Pirates would be pretty sick. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know how much like Kershaw is getting paid or whatever, but I mean, what's his name? What's that one guy? Little white boy. Was it like Bobby Miller or something? Like he kind of fell off. Is that the guy's name? You
Yeah,
know what
the
I'm talking
guy
about?
on Kansas
Bobby Miller.
City.
He fell off.
No, I'm thinking of Witt Jr.
You thinking of
No, he was a Dodgers pitcher.
Julio Arias?
Like last year, he was kind of a dog. But
I like that guy. He's
I don't
got
even know
those
if he's
sports
pitching
glasses.
this year.
Julio Arias with the sports glasses.
Yeah, no,
Oh, you didn't hear?
he's bullpen this year with a 12.6 ERA. Dog water. Just crazy. In 2023, as a rookie, he goes 11-4 with a 3.76 ERA, and now he's in the bullpen, just throwing ham hocks out there. Crazy.
It's crazy. The fall and the rise of some pitchers.
Nestor
Like Chris
Cortez.
Sale, you thought he
Yeah.
was done. You thought he was done. He goes
Oh,
and wins Cy
dude,
Young
yeah.
last year.
Can you believe the Red Sox would trade away a good player like that? They never do stuff like that. They never trade away good players.
Devers
Yeah.
situation is very interesting.
Yeah, that's crazy to me.
The writing was on the wall, though.
Yeah.
He didn't want to
Like
be
there
there.
was a
It's
whole
not even close to the deadline, though.
story that came out. Well, but like it was been kind of a thing because when they got what's his name, Alex Bregman, that's the guy, right? Who they got to come
Yeah.
play third from Houston,
Yep.
and I think they like asked Devers to move to a different position. I mean,
They
they
told
have
him he wasn't going to have to play
Tristan-
first, I think. They told him he was just going to DH.
yeah, and then did Tristan whatever his butt get hurt?
Tristan Cassis.
I
He has-
guess, yeah.
Cassis? Because yeah, I mean that was the thing is they asked him to play first, and he's like, fuck that. And he also like started with a historically horrible.
That I do remember. But then now he's on the Giants, and he already told the Giants that he would play first, I'm pretty sure, if they
That's what's
want him
weird.
to.
It's just weird.
So it's like, it's got to be like
Was
some
Devers
petty
there for
ego
like their
stuff.
championship?
Was he?
Like I'm pretty sure Devers won a championship with like it was the team with Mookie and all of them.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's see.
Maybe you're right. He's been there a
Yeah,
while.
2018 World Series.
Hmm.
7 years ago.
Do they have anybody
That's
from
crazy.
that team still?
Let's see that
Like,
20
who is still around from that team?
I don't think anybody.
That's kind of crazy, man. I
So
was just thinking
from
about
the
that with
2018
Rangers, like, you know, when I started rooting for the Rangers, like, to bring up hockey, like, literally the team was like, there's like two of the same players that were on the team then that there are now. It's a completely different team.
mhm.
Players, coaches,
Yeah,
everybody's different.
2018 team had David Price and Chris Sale as your aces, or at least your veteran pitchers.
Their longest
but yeah,
tenured
Xander
player
Bogaerts.
is Tanner Hoke,
Hmm.
who debuted in 2020. So yeah, nobody's left.
Yeah, like the
Mookie's
lineup,
gone.
it's Mookie, Benintendi, Hanley Ramirez, Bogarts, Devers. That's crazy. Yeah, Chris Sale
Hanley
pitching. They don't have anybody.
What happened to Andrew
Just get rid of
Benintendi?
everybody.
Used to be good.
The White Sox gave him a bag, I'm pretty sure.
They did.
I like his name. He's got a fun
Yeah,
name.
he is on the White
Benintendi.
Sox.
Benintendi. It's like there was some guy,
Benintendi scores.
Benelli or whatever his last name, Bellinelli, and Johan would always play with him in 2K, and they just pass it to him and on the 3-point line, be like Bellinelli over and over.
Oh, Marco Bellinelli.
Yeah. Solid name. Solid name.
Did you guys know that Dustin Pedroia was still on that 2018 team? He got another ring out of that.
Yeah.
Did he play?
Yeah, they
Probably.
also had Brandon Phillips. Joe Kelly was on that team. That's crazy that Joe Kelly got a ring.
Surprised he's
Joe
not
Kelly
anywhere.
played for the Red Sox? Wow. I always think of
Yeah, I
him
fucking
doing
hate
the
him.
the frowny
Yeah.
face or whatever.
I love that.
That clip is so good. But yeah, Birds, do you have
How many-
a black hole this week or no?
Oh, I had one that I was thinking of. Oh my gosh, and it was a pretty sizable black hole. Oh my god. I think I forgot it. Oh, that's so tough.
I mean, I
hope it
did
comes
have
back
a
to me
I did have a
because...
gun to the earth question for you.
Okay.
I could ask
What's
Alec
up?
or whatever while you look it
Lay
up.
it on
But
me.
my gun to the earth question of the week is: you have Aaron Judge up to bat, and you have to strike him out, and you can only pick one pitcher to pitch against him, and you have to bet on this pitcher striking out Aaron Judge to save the planet. Gun to the earth.
I'm not going starting.
Who are you picking?
I'm going,
You can't
like-
pick Ohtani because it's boring.
Jacob Mazeroski.
Isn't that the
Ooh.
Brewers pitcher that had like a really good outing
Yeah.
against the Cardinals?
Uh huh.
Bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see how it pays off.
First one of 3. And he's a righty. Good arm slot
I'm
for a righty.
I am not going with a with the starting pitcher. I'm going with the closer.
Yeah, I was also thinking.
Like, I don't know.
closer, but I don't know.
Mariano Rivera? I mean, but he's the greatest of all time based off
I
of
was gonna
saves.
say if you go all time, sure, but you have to pick right now, like it's happening today.
Oh, with only active players.
Yep.
Jordan Hicks. Gotta go Jordan now. Today's day of age. Someone with like some fucking balls on him.
I'd pick Aroldis Chapman.
Ranger Suarez.
Just 'cause I love
Chapman is a
Aroldis
dog.
Chapman.
He's a
Just
lefty, though.
He
is some weird-
Judge will pulverize that.
He's
Oh,
got
that's
some
true.
weird
He is a
like.
lefty.
Ranger Suarez.
She has her.
That's my pick. The Padres closer.
Robert Suarez.
Yeah, Robert Suarez.
He is the best closer of 2025. You know what I fucking love about baseball, by the way, is that the seasons are just measured in 1 year. It's not the 2024-2025 season. You know, it's
Yeah.
just 2025. Hockey's like that too, right?
No, it's split. I think.
Oh no,
I think it starts before Christmas. So
Yeah.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
it's 24-25.
Yeah.
It's crazy because like ever since COVID, they end way later. So like right now there's hockey and it's June 17th. They're playing in Florida, where it's like 100 degrees outside. So it makes no sense. But normally the season's already over. So yeah, that
How
was
do
my
you think
gun to
Josh
beer
Hader
question.
would fare?
Good question.
Good question.
I mean, he's batting
Ryan
what,
Helsley?
377?
Josh Hader. Forgot
Yeah,
that
how's he doing this year?
existed.
How about that Devin Williams guy? He's pretty good.
Maybe 3 years ago he could have done it. I don't know what happened to him. Brewer saw the writing on the wall.
Change up, change up, change up, change up.
The month of June, 7 innings pitched, 13 strikeouts, 1 home run, 1 earned run. It's not too bad. It's not too bad at all.
I can't believe the Dodgers let Ohtani pitch.
1
Yeah.
inning.
Yeah, I don't quite understand it, but if that's what they
Yeah,
want to do.
mean-
I mean, that's why they pay him the big bucks, right? To pitch and hit.
Yeah. We were talking about this before you joined, Jake. Like, I feel like he's just going to be a token pitcher that they'll, like, wheel him out there just for an inning, just for, like, ticket sales.
Oh my
But-
god, yeah, the amount of attention that it gets is insane. I
Like
mean,
Ohtani's starting
Yeah.
today, we have to go 1 inning.
Yeah.
yeah, literally,
What?
everyone's on their
But
feet the
wow,
whole time. It's
That
crazy.
inning. I got a push notification from the MLB that was like, Otani's first pitching outing was nasty.
And he let up
Nah.
a run. Didn't he let up a
Yeah.
run in one
Yeah,
inning?
In all
gave up-
caps.
2 hits, gave up a run.
Which, like, it is the
It's a 9
Padres.
ERA
It's
on the
not like they're
season.
playing like the worst team in the league or something. It's got to pitch to Tatis and Arias.
Who'd they play?
And whoever else. The Padres.
Oh.
But I don't know. It just seems like
Mm.
I don't get like I was listening to John Boy. He said something funny. He said the Padres should just bunt and purposely get out so that Shohei doesn't get to practice pitching. So like just first batter bunt, second batter bunt. Don't even run to first base.
Hmm. I like that.
It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad concept.
Just like
Quite
make him
actually.
pitch 2 innings. But yeah, I just think it's interesting. I don't know why you wouldn't just have him hit for this season and then like Yeah, I mean, if it was the playoffs or something, maybe. But even then, it's like just you have like 50 fucking amazing pitchers. You're the Dodgers.
Mhm.
I don't understand.
I don't understand.
I don't understand. Jinx, you owe me a Coke. Pinch poke.
Unfortunately, my star of the week this week is a Florida Panthers player.
Ugh.
And even though I don't
Ugh.
like the Florida Panthers, I feel like I have to give Brad Marchand my star of the week this week because he's 37 years old. He's played on the Boston Bruins his entire career. And then this year, he got traded. He was the captain of the Bruins this year, and he got traded at the deadline to Florida in this huge move that nobody saw coming because, like, Boston, like, if they made the playoffs, they could have played Florida in the first round. And you know, people were like, "Oh, like I don't know how effective he's going to be on a new team," and blah blah blah. Like he's on the third line for the Panthers, and he has just been dominating. Like his line is debatably the best line Florida has, and it's their third line.
It's your third line.
And the goal that he scored in
Crazy.
Game 5, like he absolutely windmilled a guy, like put the puck between the defender's feet or whatever, and like windmills his stick over the guy's head and scores. Like it was insane. Took
He's just
all
a
the
dog.
momentum from that game. They're up 3-2 in the series, 2-0 in the game right now, so he might lift the cup tonight if they win. But yeah, I felt
like
like
the
Oh,
a
they
hoist.
would. It would be.
Yeah, if they win tonight,
It'd be done if they
it's
win tonight?
over. Yeah, and they're in Florida tonight. So if they lose, it goes to 7 in Edmonton. But they're looking good so far this game. So it's looking like Panthers are gonna go back to back. But yeah, I had to give it
Yeah,
to
we
Brad
going back.
Marchand. He's an absolute dog.
That's who we picked,
at
right?
37.
Is that who we picked?
We had. I think you guys picked the Panthers. Yeah. But I had the Avs, I think. I was so wrong. Like every step of the way.
I think
So you're saying
that
we know hockey more than you do?
whoever.
You know puck.
You know puck.
So yeah, that's my star of the week, Brad Marchand.
Birds, why are you making that face? It froze right when you
I
were
was
making that
inquisitive,
face.
and then it froze. Everyone froze. I was like, "Did Jake freeze?" No, it's just me. It's just me. Fuck me. I don't know. I probably should need a new PC, but fuck.
No, your mic's not cutting
Anyways.
out this week. It's good.
Is he joking? Boken?
Loading.
No, it's not. It actually hasn't cut out this week so far. It was last week.
I think it's because last week I was like doing too many things. I like
Oh, you're
my
doing, like idle
browser
RPG.
open. Well, I have the idle RPG open,
You're like,
but
I
I think I was
have to
downloading
be
a game.
earning RuneScape gold at all times.
I'm not playing RuneScape. I'm not.
It's the same thing.
It's a complete idle game. I could just click it and close the application. But I just like to run up the hours on my Steam games, you know.
That's like me on
You're
Satisfactory.
like, oh my god.
I just set everything
let's-
up and then I'm like, I'm just
let's-
gonna let my machines run for like an hour.
Let's take a peek. How many hours
don't
we're
have
up
to.
to on.
We don't have to.
Should. I think we should. I think
Alex,
we should.
what's your star of the week?
Let's see.
Jacob Mazeroski. It's my star of the week. The Brewer
Whew.
call up. Just 103 mile an hour fastball,
Just
98
rubbing it
mile
in
an hour
Burge's
cutter,
face here.
92 mile an hour changeup. I mean, what do you want from the guy? He's already got the
What do
best
you want from
fastball
the
and the
guy?
best curveball in baseball, and he's pitched one game. By the numbers. By the numbers. I don't make the
mean,
numbers. He does.
Numbers don't lie. So they say.
His spin rate and tilt and axes and arm slot. On paper, it's the two best pitchers in baseball.
Must be using sticky stuff.
Yeah, for
Any
sure.
explanation?
Nobody can do that without sticky stuff.
Sweat and rosin.
Yeah,
Wet
lots of it.
Ross.
Rosin and sweat.
That'd actually be a very interesting way to just no. I don't have nothing on my. I just ingest rosin, so then when I sweat, I can, you know, just get a little extra, you know.
I mean, we've all tested
My
that.
black. Yeah. I'll say my black hole of the week is myself slash. I'm saying myself because I do this thing where I'm sitting there like on a night and I'm like, oh, I'm bored. And I'm like, I should buy a game. I think that'll be a good idea because I don't have already 300 games in my library.
Been there.
Right. So I'm like, yeah, I'm bored. That'll rile me up. Alec, are you frozen?
Wait, did you say you're your own star of the week? Is that what you just said?
No,
I think
black
he's
hole,
his,
black
Oh,
hole.
he's his
okay.
own black hole of the week.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I was like,
I get it. Yeah. No. That's sus. And so I get on my Xbox and I'm like, oh, look at that. Oblivion Remastered is on sale, like for $40. And I'm like, well, I know it's on Game Pass, and I know there's a million other things on Game Pass, but I'm like, if I want to play this over 2 different months, I'm already paying more than the cost of the game. So I bought the game and then I played it for like 45 minutes and I was like, holy fuck, this shit is boring.
Yeah.
And so I wasted $40.
I mean, they didn't change
And
nothing. The game's
Yeah.
from what, 2008?
Yeah.
That's the thing, is it looks fucking pretty in Unreal 5, but
Mhm.
at the same time, the gameplay design is going to be 2003 RPG. You know?
You could just play Starfield. It's the same thing.
I did the same
instead
exact thing with Starfield. I was like, oh, I'll buy this because I want to, and then I just never. I did remember my actual black hole though. My actual black hole is, maybe it's not Elden Ring as a whole, but maybe rather Godskin Duo. The dungeon version of Godskin Duo. You know what I'm talking
You're
about?
talking
Like in the
about
dungeon
in
and
Farum
the.
Azul?
Well, yes, but I'm not there yet. Okay, let
So
me
how are
rephrase
you?
that. Because there's a dungeon in the
Oh,
Mountain
I
of the
think I
Giants
remember. Yeah.
with the Godskin
It has both of
Duo.
them, or is it just one of them?
Both of them.
Damn.
And that shit made me quit the game.
Well,
When
are
I was
you ready
playing
to
it
be
at
real
release.
mad?
Well, so I went back and I this time around, I opened up my save from like 2 years ago. I was like, I'm not restarting this game an 8th time.
Yeah.
And I went to that dungeon and I beat them. And I was like, I'm great. I'm fucking fantastic. I spend an hour on the fire giant and then I go to Farum Azul. And guess who's fucking there a 3rd time? It's the Godskin fucking duo. Because we've already seen Godskin Apostle at the fucking lava
Skinny
place.
boy. And then you had to fight the fat boy.
Fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Fucking bullshit.
You're gonna
You're
be
gonna
mad
Now you
have
fight them
Yes.
at the same fucking time.
You're gonna have to fill me
the same
in.
fucking time.
So there's this boss in Elden Ring, and it's these like god skin things. They're like these white monsters. There's like a fat guy and a skinny quick guy, and like you fight them separately at first. You like walk in and there's the god skin apostle, and it's a boss, and then there's another one that's like the god skin noble, like the fat guy. And so you fight them
Right.
separately at first, and then later on in the game you walk into a boss fog, and the game's like, what if you had to fight both of them at the same time? So there's a strategy that almost everybody uses where you craft these things called sleep pots. It's like a throwing pot, like a fire pot, but it puts an enemy to sleep if you hit them with like a couple of them. So you can put one boss to sleep and kill the other one, and then go. So basically, you can fight them one at a time.
So
A little exploit, huh?
Yeah, because they're weak to sleep. Or they're vulnerable to sleep. Like a lot of bosses you can't sleep, but those ones you can. So, yeah, pro tip. I saw a
so
speedrunner do it.
you got this old boy, and he's annoying as dick, and then you got other motherfucking, and they just throw both of them. There was one time where both of them were just spamming fireball throw at me,
Yeah, they
and
have
then I have
ranged
fucking little
attacks.
fat boy over here rolling at
Yeah, the
me.
fat
Oh
guy
my
becomes
god!
like a big
And my mimic
meatball
tier
and
does
rolls at
not
you.
fucking.
It's a pain of a
That looks
fight.
I
like
mean, Jake
hell.
and I were doing a duo run and just fighting the fat boy himself. We were struggling with.
Yeah, they throw that at you. I mean, you
Oh my
can get to
god!
Volcano Manor pretty early on in the game, and at that point, it is a pretty tough boss if you're not like, because you don't have like fully leveled gear, obviously, or like a full build. So I mean, just that
Yeah,
fight's hard too. But they give you, I mean, in both fights,
the
they give
part.
you a boss arena that you can kind of use to your advantage because there's these big pillars, and you can kind of like bug the boss out to where
Mhm.
it'll just like endlessly run into the pillar that is like between you and it. But it's a pain, and sometimes they get around it, and yeah. But
Well,
like
the
that's the part
annoying
of the
part
game
to
where it gets
me
real.
is that they just fucking respawn. I got to a point where I literally killed both of them, and I'm just
Yep.
like, but
The health
obviously the
bar's
main
not
bar
done.
down low still says, yeah. And I'm like, well, fuck
Yep.
this. I killed them, bro.
Yep. Yeah, that is definitely frustrating. Like, cause
Yeah.
yeah, like when you watch a speedrunner do it, they'll just like one shot the one boss, and then go up to the other boss and like do like damage after they're already dead or whatever. So that once they just wait for the third one to spawn and hit it like twice and it dies. It's crazy to watch speedrunners play that game,
Yeah.
but yeah, that fight is
Yep.
no
So
fun.
that's my black hole of the week. That shit pissed me the fuck off. Seeing him a third goddamn time. Like, why? There's no point.
Yeah, I can
Yeah, that
respect
doesn't
it.
look fun.
It's fun when you win. It's fun when you beat it.
It is.
And then you can go,
Like
I'm
when I
never
beat the
playing
fire
this again.
giant. Oh,
Yeah. Fire Giant's a pain.
it was so bad. It's so fucking big, dude. You can't even see what. Like, I feel like when I beat him after an hour of just straight tries, I feel like it was just on accident. And I'm like,
I mean, the
I.
last boss of the game is so hard. I remember on like
At least when it's the last boss.
yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Like I remember when I was doing my second
I was gonna say,
playthrough, like I got to the very end and I was like so frustrated that I got I was so hard stuck on the last boss.
yeah, I've heard like Melania is the hardest of like
Oh
every game
god.
ever.
Well, apparently the DLC is harder than anything in the base game, but I haven't played the DLC. But
DLC
Melania,
doesn't
yeah,
exist.
Melania is
I've never
nuts.
played a Dark Souls DLC, so they don't exist to me.
I thought we played Dark Souls 2's DLC, but maybe it was with you.
I beat Dark Souls 2 last summer, I think,
I
but I
beat
did not.
Artorias
I
in Dark Souls 1. I think that's the only DLC I've like fully beaten.
mm-hmm.
Great boss,
Artorias.
Artorias. Absolutely legendary. All right, I did want to bring up this thing that I've been falling down this YouTube rabbit hole of, and there's this guy, I don't know if you've heard of him, but his name's Oz the Mentalist.
Yep.
Burge, have you heard of this guy?
If you haven't seen him, Bird, you have to see what he does.
Oh my god, dude. I am so glad you never heard. Like, he does shit. I've seen like 20 different videos of this guy doing shit that I'm like, he's like reading people's minds basically. Like he'll even say, he's like, I don't read minds. I read people. And like he was on Rogan and he literally guessed Joe Rogan's ATM
Oh,
pin.
I saw that clip.
And
did see that
there's like
clip.
other things like the one of the craziest things I've seen is like I've seen him do it multiple times. He'll like go up to whoever on the whatever podcast he's on, and he'll be like, get out your calculator, and he'll be like, put in whatever number you want, he'll either say like single or double digit or whatever, and then he's like, okay, you give the phone to him, and then he's like, put in like a year, like the last two digits of a year, and then he'll give the phone to somebody else to be like, put in like an important number to you, whatever you want, and then the fourth person puts in, they all put different numbers in, and he'll be like, so put plus after this and plus, and then the last one he'll be like, okay, multiply it. He's like, okay, how many digits is the number? They're like 5. And so he'll have a deck of cards, and he'll cut the deck into like 5 decks or whatever, 5 stacks. Like he'll let them say stop on when to stop the stacks, and then he flips the top card of each stack over, and it's the exact number from the calculator. Like
One of my
9,
favorite
8,
ones.
whatever.
I don't know if you've seen.
Ow.
But
Have
then
you
it
seen,
gets even deeper because he's like, oh, okay, well, I could have picked, he's like, does that number mean anything to you? And they're like, no. And then they'll be like, oh, and he'll be like, hey, Siri, what day was 9,358 days ago or whatever the number is? And they'll be like, it's July 11th. And they'll be like, holy shit, that's my birthday.
Yeah, yes, that's what I was gonna say.
So
He'll be
how
like,
the
it's the
fuck?
day you were born.
Yeah. So how the fuck? It's like he either has to
Alright.
know every number they're gonna put in and the math to do. It's like the shit is crazy to me.
What's the guy's name?
Oz, the mentalist, or it's like spelled like
Like
Oz.
Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. But he says like it's pronounced Oz, like owes you money. But like, I mean, I've seen him on Flagrant. I've seen him on ESPN, a bunch of different ESPN shows. Rogan, Matt and Shane's podcast, like all these different podcasts I watch. I like went on a YouTube rabbit hole of this guy, and every single one, it's like I go in and I'm like, oh, okay, he's gonna fucking blow my mind with whatever this is. And then the thing that he does, I'm like, there's no how the fuck. Like he took like $200 bills, like a stack of money, throws a stack of money in the air. Tells a guy like, hey, pick up any of these bills and sit on it. And then he'll do the whole number thing, like the calculator thing. And then he'll be like, hey, pull out that dollar bill. What's the serial number on the dollar bill? And they'll read the whole serial number out. And it's exactly right. Like the exact serial number of that dollar bill that they happen to pick up.
He's a witch, I think.
Yeah, like if it was 100 years ago, we'd burn this motherfucker for sure. Like it's insane. So yeah, that was I wanted to bring that up because I've watched like 20 different O's the Mentalist videos this week. Cassidy's so sick of them. I'm like, all right, well, let's see what he does on this. Now,
Yeah.
what's he gonna do this time?
Look, he'll go to NFL film rooms and do the same shit.
Yeah, he
They're
did
just
the
like,
one
what?
with Joe Burrow where like he told there was a room full of the whole like the team, the Cincinnati Bengals, and he gives a football to Joe Burrow and he's like, throw it to whoever you want, and he predicts who he's gonna throw it to like 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
How does he keep getting away with it?
I know. It's like, and my favorite is like you go to the comments. And the comments are like, it's obviously fake. They're obviously in on it. Like, he was sitting on a bunch of extra dollar bills or whatever, like, bullshit thing they try to come up with. And it's like, dude, there's no way. Like, why would everyone just lie for this guy? Like, just give this guy a career because they lied that he's doing it right every time? Like, what do they benefit from that?
I'm pretty sure he was on America's Got Talent, too.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
And he only lost because he didn't have, like, a sad backstory.
How?
I mean, I've seen, like I said, I've watched probably 20 different videos in the past week or two of just him doing crazy shit. And
How?
It's never like the same. Like if you do a magic trick and it's like pick a card and there's like one trick and like they repeat it over and over. Like it's different every time with this guy. it's never like the same
Or he'll
thing.
be like, think of anybody's name you've ever met,
Yeah.
and he'll have it in an envelope sealed, and he'll pull it out and be like, I thought about this before I even came here.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
would
what
I
he
have
did
any
with
idea who
Rogan.
this person is?
He gave Rogan a sealed envelope at the very start of the podcast. And then I mean, I don't want to spoil it, but then like at the end he opens it and it literally predicts like 3 different things that Joe did on that episode of the podcast. Like
It's funny Joe's reaction. He's like, I don't know. He's thinking of something, and he's like, and then you thought about this, but then you changed your mind. He's like, no, I wouldn't have changed my mind. He's like, yeah,
yeah.
you would have.
He does that all the time. People are like, "No, I wasn't thinking that." And he's like, "Yeah, okay, well, you'll later on you'll realize it was actually 4th grade, not 5th grade or whatever." Like, what? Like what? Like saying someone's wrong about their own thought because he's that confident. But yeah, like the one guy, he literally asked like the not even the main host of Flagrant, like the co-host or whatever. He was like, if you could interview anybody, like dead or alive, who would it be? And then he got that person, and then he was like, okay, well, who's the second person that you would have picked? And he wrote like Martin Luther King Jr. And the guy's like, Martin Luther King Jr. And he's like it could have been anybody, dead or alive. And he picks.
You gotta watch this Sunday Conversation with Caleb Presley. Have you seen
one's
that one?
good too. Yeah,
It's so good.
Yeah, because Caleb like gives him like a joke answer even, and he like predicts
Yeah.
like the joke answer he's gonna give. Like that shit was crazy. But yeah,
Yeah, no.
if you've
I'm
never seen any of the
tweaked.
videos, you'll have to go down the rabbit hole. You'll have to, follow the YouTube whatever down all the different videos. But it's crazy. So shout out to O's the Mentalist, I guess, because dude blows my mind every fucking clip I see of him.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
And yeah, like
Which
I keep like I'm such a like
Which?
logical person. I try to like figure out how things work and stuff, and like it's like the way my brain it like boggles my brain because I'm like either he had to plant all these ideas in their head, like
Yep.
they're gonna say the number 14, they're gonna pick Martin Luther King Jr. and I'm gonna like do something to like plant the seed in their head that makes them say it, which it's like that in itself is fucking crazy. Or he's just somehow like reading their fucking mind or something. Like either way,
That's
it's like
what's
how?
crazy. Like, not everybody's gonna give the same cues of what they're thinking. That's what's crazy about it.
Yeah,
Is he's just right with that, no matter who it is.
he'll go off of like the most micro movement possible, like. And the one guy, after he like got him with one thing on the Schultz podcast I was listening to, the guy was like sitting like stiff as fuck. He was like not smiling, not talking, because like he always told him, he's like, go to the other room, because there's a big bookshelf in the other room. He's like, pick any book off the bookshelf, flip to any page, and pick a word off that page. And so he goes and they film him going off and picking, whatever word. And then he comes back. And as soon as he walks in the room, he's like, doesn't smile, like sits stiff as fuck. Because he's convinced that like anything he does is going to give it away somehow.
Did you get it right?
Yeah, he guessed the exact word he picked
Jesus.
from the book.
I don't like this. I don't like
It's
this.
crazy.
I don't. Like,
And I'm not the
It's
guy that's
cool.
like, I believe in like magic and whatever voodoo bullshit, but like,
That's just as close as it gets.
it doesn't make any sense.
I mean,
to
this
me.
this guy got to go to like the casino or something. Like,
Oh,
try
yeah.
to do some card counting or something like that.
Yeah.
Jesus. I mean, if anything, he's really good at calling bluffs. Then
He said
know?
something on one podcast. He was like, dude, if I was a scammer, I'd be the greatest scammer of all time. Like, if he wanted to use it, like, in a negative way, like, convince,
Yeah.
like, oh, Lord. That's, yeah. But just the fact that there's somebody out there that can do that is fucking weird.
How did? No, really.
Like, where did
Actually
he get his
fucking-
knowledge from, you think? You think he just...
Well, he was
no
a
way he
magician.
just learned that on his own.
He was a magician at first, I guess, and then like he said he just got bored of like doing the same magic tricks or whatever. Like
Mhm.
I don't know.
I was gonna say he probably got the knowledge from all the books in his garage. Knowledge.
Not
You're
any
in my garage.
materialistic things.
Just bought this new Lamborghini.
I remember
Fun to drive in the Hollywood Hills.
knowledge. What is Ty Lopez up to now? I wonder.
Same shit.
I
probably.
guarantee there's clips of him on whatever. He probably has a podcast, and he's like, "You got to be an alpha male. You gotta.
Oh my
you can't have
god.
the beta mindset." Like I guarantee.
Have you guys
he's
seen
one of
that
those guys.
one podcast clip that he's like, I wake up 6 a.m. 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. is day 1. 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. that's day 2.
Oh, I
Da da da. Day 3. He goes. You stack that up over a week, I'm already ahead of you. Stack that up over a month,
You got
I'm
no
miles ahead.
chance.
You
I
got no
think I
chance.
know who.
Stack it up over a year. I mean, I'm living a completely different life.
Dude, why do I
My
still have this
God.
jacket on? I went to go itch my back and I couldn't do it.
I'd really. Okay, I'm sorry to lean on bit comedy here, but there's 2 shorts I really want to watch.
Oh God, are we gonna get copyright claim?
No, they're shorts. You can't get copyrighted for shorts.
Nobody wanted to tell me I still had these sunglasses on either.
No,
Dude, you can
no.
see.
I just thought it was dark in my room. Got it.
So this is. Where was the original clip? Was it this one?
So I measure time.
I've compressed and condensed.
Compressed and condensed time. I bent it. My day is 6 a.m. to noon, and I'm not crazy. You're crazy.
You're crazy.
Can you pause it?
Just
That's
some
my
dude-
favorite part. He goes, and I'm not
bent
crazy. You're crazy.
You're crazy.
Because he knows.
Is he
Everyone
literally-
watching this is thinking, oh, I'm fucking insane for thinking this because it makes no sense. But
Yeah.
no, I'm not crazy. You're crazy for not
I
doing it.
took time and I bent it.
As he says it,
I
with
wish I had
full-
1/100th of this confidence. Like, literally.
Yeah.
All right.
you could
so-
really excel in network marketing that way.
Yeah.
I love the way he says it though, just with crazy eyes.
6 a.m. to noon, and I'm not crazy. You're crazy for thinking it takes 24 hours, just like some dude in a cave did 300 years ago.
And then you have beta.
Day
So
starts at noon and goes till 6 p.m. That's day 2. And then the next day is 6 p.m. to midnight. What I've done now is I have changed and manipulated time. I now get 21 days a week. Stack that up over a month, I'm going to kick your butt.
Stack that up over a
a year,
year.
you're toast. Stack it up over 5 years, my entire life is different than it would have been otherwise. So I measure.
Like-
so stupid. Like,
You should still have the
just-
same amount of time as anybody else.
you're just
The-
like
My man doesn't
changing
sleep.
what a day means. A day is just 8 hours now, or 6 hours instead of 24.
I don't like.
You're toast.
I'm
And, like,
assuming
you just
that
don't sleep.
I'm assuming that that's how he time manages. Like, I have to get this work done by 12 and then this work done by 6. I don't.
This is why you don't
I don't
mix
know.
hallucinogens, steroids, and speed.
I just love how this is the guy that he's explaining it to.
Yeah, like some
This
dude in
guy.
a cave did 300 years ago.
Oh my god. So
Like-
that was the first one.
Like, if you're living based on a 24-hour day, you're basically living in a cave 300 years ago. That's,
Not
I mean,
him.
that's
Hock.
basically equivalent to what he's saying.
Whoa,
Love that.
Burgess.
Whoa, what are we looking at here?
Black guy pitches?
Where is it? He's
Oh,
like, I
Lord.
call this the ham hawk.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
banned in 3 different
I see
countries.
that. Just type in
I mean,
banned pitches.
Is it backyard? Because banned pitches is going to come up with
Yeah.
Do I include?
Oh Lord.
No, come on.
No.
What-
Yeah, how does that not come up?
Okay, well, we love this guy.
I call this motherfucker right here the three-legged freak.
The three-legged freak.
He doesn't even throw it hard at all.
Campbell soup.
Call this right here the motherfucking jackhammer.
Motherfucking jackhammer. Just-
He's in slides.
Filthy.
This one right here, I rotate my whole hip. I broke my hip in 3 places.
My
I
whole
did
hip.
6 months right here throwing this pitch. I did 39 weekends in the hospital. This pitch is banned in Africa. You cannot throw this pitch in Africa. I call this motherfucker right here. I call this motherfucker right. Hold on. This motherfucker right here called the damn. I call this Ham Hawk. Ham Hawk get up to 3.4 million miles per hour. Ham Hawk is banned.
3.4.
Man,
Ball outside.
Straight fucking gas. No change up. No curveball. Nothing but fucking.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, nothing but gas.
I don't know. I just thought of that earlier. I just wanted to show you guys that.
Classic.
This pitch, I rotate my whole hip. I broke my hip in 3 places.
39 weekends in the hospital.
39 weekends in the hospital. Just thought you guys wanted to see that.
Incredible.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome for that. No problem.
And
Post
a
my
new
fucking-
segment is born.
Crack. What do we call it?
Of the week.
But not cracker of the
Our
week. What do we
YouTube
call it?
Short of the week, or shorty of the week.
Last week it was how I'd strike out.
Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy
Oh
Chalamet.
yeah.
Lady Bird sucked.
Fastball, 97 miles an hour inside corner.
All right, I'll pull. If you guys are gonna make me, I'll pull up a video. You know, I'll pull.
Shorty of the week.
So this just reminded me of this video. It's a guy that finds a baby. And the clip, they played on YMH before, so they have like the audio clip recorded, and he goes, "A whole white baby, bro."
man, listen here, man. I ain't never been in no shit like this before, dog. Boy, we out here, boy, on the Fitzgerald Highway, boy.
On the Fitzgerald Highway.
I swear to Lord, boy. This baby, anybody that looking for a baby, dog, it's a baby out here in the middle of the road, bruh. I never seen no shit like this, bruh.
Please spit like that.
We on the Fitzgerald Highway, my nigga. We on the Fitzgerald Highway, bruh. It's a baby out here, bruh, on everything. In the middle of the road. A baby,
What was
bruh.
that fucking
In the middle of the
spit?
fucking road. No pants on, no shoes on, bruh. In the middle of the highway, bruh. On everything, dog. Whole baby. Parent ain't
A
showed
whole
up
baby.
yet.
Oh,
We
baby.
just posted out here, boy. Everybody else ride by the baby, bruh. This baby just out here on the Fitzgerald Highway, boy.
Oh my.
Whole baby.
A whole baby,
I
bro.
just put the baby on my hoodie, dog, cause that baby ain't got nothing on.
This baby in the middle of the road, bruh.
So yeah, it
very
goes
nice
on.
of them
It
to
goes
help
on for
the
quite a
baby.
while. It's quite a long video. They do find the parents, I believe. But yeah, just the clip of him being like
It's a whole
white
There's a whole.
a whole white baby on the Fitzgerald Highway.
On the Fitzgerald Highway. Oh, that's good. Honestly, the best part of the
Good
video
clip.
for me was just that spit was thick.
Nasty.
That was oatmeal he spit out. That was not very viscous.
Yeah,
You
maybe
know.
next week, because I don't think Alec knows about Good Morning Julia, but maybe we'll save that one for next week. It's an
Don't know about it.
all-timer.
Morning, Julia.
I could recite the whole script, but I'm not gonna ruin it.
From Crown. Okay. All right.
So yeah,
Alright.
next week
We'll
I'll
keep-
I look forward to it.
put it on the
I look
docket
forward
for
to it.
next week. Good morning, Julia.
You'll like it. Good morning,
Joe.
Julia.
It's right here.
It's
I
me,
called a ham hock.
I love how he's about to break composure like 3 times. It just comes. The ham hock. Do you guys know what ham hocks are?
Well, I know because
Um,
you looked up the images earlier. It appears to be a piece of pork meat of some kind.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is basically the ankle.
Pig ankle.
I'm not going to be that guy who sits here and says, "Oh, that food that I didn't grow up with is nasty," but I'm not sure I would eat a ham hock.
A ham hock or pork knuckle is the joint between the tibia and fibula of the foot of a pig.
Oh,
Yeah, that doesn't
God.
sound very appetizing to me, but
Uh,
neither
Pork
does the
knuckle
ass
just-
of a pig, and that's what bacon is.
Is there?
So if you like bacon, yeah, they literally take strips of the pig's ass. That's what bacon is.
Okay, so like, yeah, you literally can't say shit about ham
Or I
hocks
guess
then.
now I'm looking
Like-
at a diagram, it's more of like its belly.
Yeah, pork belly.
But no, bacon.
Like, because that's what
bacon's the
pork belly
ass,
is. Just really big bacon strips, no? Or
I
chunks.
guess. Never cooked with pork belly.
All right,
it's really
fellas.
fatty.
Serious question for you. Gun to the earth.
Iguodala.
Thank you. Gun to the earth. There is a alien invasion. Let's just say they're sensitive to earthly foods. They're either going to blow up the planet. Or, okay. Let me rephrase this. You have to cook them one meal, and it's your meal. It's something that's like your go and tried true. That's the one thing I cook very fucking well. And if they don't like it, they're going to blow up the planet. You got to serve
Have
the.
the death ray pointed at the earth, and I got.
I'm taking
gotta
I'm taking a ham hock.
It's banned. You can't.
No,
It's banned.
Not even the food. He's just going to throw that pitch 3.2 million miles per hour at the Death Star.
I mean,
No,
me
I-
personally, the only thing I really know how to make well is fried chicken. I can fry some chicken.
Fried chicken.
I could go fried chicken and fries. If you give me chicken and potatoes. I could also
You know
do
what I'm gonna
steak
give
and
'em?
potatoes, but that I feel like steak's a little boring.
These are homemade fries?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh.
You got to double fry them. You fry them once at a lower temp. You take them out. You let them dry. Then you get the oil nice and hot. You fry them at the second temp.
Right.
It gives it extra crisp. Yeah, I'm all about it. It takes so much effort, but yeah, my fries are fire.
Do you
That's the
have
only
like
thing I know
a
how to make, really.
fryer? Like an oil fryer?
I used to have a deep fryer, but we didn't use it enough, and we sold it. So I just use like a cast iron skillet or a big, stovetop pan. I'm just cooking for 2 people. Like if I was cooking for a bunch of people, I would want like a bigger pan.
And you're
but-
talking like chicken from scratch that you batter yourself?
Oh yeah, flour,
Oof.
double dredge. Sometimes
Oof.
I'll put a little Frank's in there with the egg wash. Get some spice.
Ooh.
You go spices in the flour too.
Ooh.
And
Spicy
then I'll,
chicken?
I'll even after they're done, I'll get some B-Dubs honey barbecue sauce. I'll toss some bad boys all in B-Dubs honey barbecue. It tastes better than B-Dubs boneless wings. Same
And
sauce, more
is-
crispy.
That was going to be my question. Are you doing like bone-in chicken or bone-out?
No, I just get chicken breast, cut it up into like little pieces. I've done like tenders before, like with longer pieces, but it's just easier to do like popcorn chicken style.
Mhm.
It heats up.
Will you
better,
cook
too.
that for me sometime?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Come up to
I'd really
Michigan.
like to try that.
That's like literally. I mean, you said it's the only thing I'm good at. It's the only thing I know how to make well, honestly.
Well, I thought probably an easier scenario rather than me going to Michigan is I just become like a alien
Yeah.
prime minister or something and threaten
Make
tweet
an
the
alien
Star
death ray.
there.
I'd be
Okay.
forced to.
So I'll let you know when I got that cooked up. But okay,
You
fried
know,
chicken
some
and fries.
people get a Komatsu D355A, and some people go the laser route. But it's really up to you.
You know what I'd chef them up?
What'd you chef?
Johnsonville brat.
No way.
Gross.
Can't go wrong.
No.
We're fucked.
Can't go wrong.
Okay. Although I see your point,
We're
and I'm not
screwed.
going to judge if that's the case, but am I understanding that the best thing that you can cook, Alec, is a
I
Johnsonville
don't cook
brat?
often.
I don't
mean,
either.
I don't
do
have
not.
like a go-to, you know.
Okay.
So like, I can make some, you know. Obviously I don't make the pasta, but I make a pretty fire tortellini sauce or like a pasta sauce.
Okay.
Okay.
Like from scratch?
That could be good.
What do you usually do? Because I've seen
It's my
Cassidy
mommy's
make a sauce
recipe.
with like cream and stuff, like tomatoes.
Wait, you have
and cream.
parents?
No, I mean,
Is it like an Alfredo or more of
I
a
just
red
read about it.
sauce?
Okay. It was like your old roommates.
right. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
because I
All
don't
right.
have parents, so
That was fucking crazy.
Me either.
For some reason, like the Johnsonville brats and everything, I just imagined you like setting the hot, like little container of Factor meal and like peeling back the plastic.
and to get to it,
Dinner is served.
made this from
I mean-
scratch. Why is it in a container?
I meal prep.
You're like,
I
the
meal
best
prep.
part about it is the microplastics. That's the best part of the flavor. You want as many
Oh,
of
I
those as
love
you can
that
get.
part.
Dude, honestly, like, so I'm one of those people where like if I eat really natural food, I'm like, oh my, there's no fucking cancer in this, and I'm like, oh, I don't like this.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, I am horrible. I like everything terrible. Kraft mac and cheese in the plastic cup in the microwave all the time. It's awful.
Oh, not the styro. That always pisses me off. Have you ever seen someone, and maybe you are this someone, but like there's ramen, and then there's the ramen that's prepackaged in styrofoam cups. People who
I
microwave
have
the styrofoam cup.
1000% eaten probably 50 of those fucking cup noodles.
They're good. I'm
Yeah.
not saying that, but you're supposed to take hot water, then put the hot water in the cup.
That's
Not
true. You're not
water
supposed to
in the cup
microwave
and
it.
microwave the cup.
Yeah. I
I've-
want to say
I've
I
seen
did
people do it.
it the right way. Yeah, I don't think I put a
Okay.
styrofoam. I don't think I put it in the microwave because I would boil the water
Okay.
in like a measuring cup or whatever. Pour it
Never
in.
have I ever put styrofoam in the microwave.
Oh, I have 100%. Never have I ever put anything aluminum or metal in the microwave. I've never done that.
Well,
When did you
That's
do
good.
that?
No, I've never done that. I've never put metal in
Okay.
but I know it's like really
Okay.
bad. Like if you put a
You
fork
know
or
if you
whatever
did
in the
it.
microwave, yeah.
yeah.
That's good because
Not that
that
I've
really
done
would
it.
have concerned me.
But no, I just mean
But-
like there was a stand-up bit I heard one time about microplastics, and he's like, people worry about microplastics, about how we eat like a credit card every month worth of microplastics. He's like, I think in my body it's just gonna get absorbed into all the macroplastics that I already eat. Like I've probably eaten like
Macro
20
plastics.
corners of a mayonnaise packet or something, or like he's like talking about like big chunks of plastic that he's
Yeah.
eating. It's like,
Fair,
yeah,
fair.
dude, my body's probably just got like a fucking block of plastic somewhere. It just keeps piling on. The amount of Easy Mac I've consumed and shit in plastic containers I've
In
heated
college,
up.
I ate a lot of Easy Mac, I will say.
Yeah. I still do. Automatic. Still is. I found
Yeah,
that.
I still do.
I refound that meme, the automatic meme. I don't know if you guys even remember that. There was this guy, Brett Kavanaugh, that was like gonna, like, he's a Supreme Court guy now or whatever, but he was like fucking on trial or whatever when they were making him a justice. And he's like, I like beer. I drank beer to the point of blacking out, and somebody like edited it into this song. It's been stuck in my head all week. Drinking beers, automatic. Blacking out, automatic. Still is.
Automatic.
It's so good.
I'll round it out. My go-to, and I would enter this in a contest, but I make a fucking mean chili. A fucking mean.
A chili
Oh,
cook-off.
yeah. I also make a mean
Oof.
chili, and that's
See?
also my mommy's recipe.
I'm not a big fan of
Not
chili.
that I have
Wait,
one.
mommy? Okay.
Not a big chili
No,
guy.
I fucking love chili. Oh,
I
buddy.
just don't like
buddy.
beans. And most chilies, it's like so many beans.
You know what's weird
Beans,
is that
greens,
when
tomatoes, potatoes.
it's ham, man. When I moved to Texas and told them like, yeah, I make good chili, I put this. Everyone here is like, you put beans in chili?
What?
And
If
I'm
it
like,
didn't have beans in it, I'd probably like it more.
yeah.
But I
There's
just don't like
someone-
the
It would just be
texture.
meat and
Yeah, that's just like
meat and-
meat soup.
beans
Yeah.
make the chili, I think.
Literally. You got your kidney beans, your
tomatoes?
pinto beans, your black beans. You got your can of oven roast or sun roasted tomatoes. You got your tomato paste, your beef broth.
You ever
You
have
got
a white
whole
chili,
bun- Ooh,
Verge?
yes, yes.
White chili's fire, too.
White chili's good. White chili is good. I can't remember what makes it white chili though.
I don't know,
Is it like
but it's fire. I know that.
cream?
Tastes different. Wait,
I think they just commented.
Oh god.
I could
Jesus.
be mistaken.
Oh, word?
Jesus.
white
Word?
chili, white chili.
It's probably like cream cheese or some weird shit. I've never had white
Eggs.
chili, I don't think. Sounds even worse than regular
I know you
chili.
use like a different type of beans for it. Like there's white beans and shit. But I'm assuming that's you have some like heavy cream in there if I had to
Yeah.
It's
guess.
gotta be.
creamy broth. Avoiding the use of red meat, it says, but I feel like I've had it with red meat in it.
So is it like chicken instead of beef or something?
Yeah, chicken.
Yeah, it is normally chicken.
Hmm.
I am aware of that.
It's like a healthy chili.
I mean, I make my base chili with ground turkey. I don't really like ground beef. Like I like a hamburger and all that, but like just like ground beef all spread out.
Yeah, I like a sloppy
But you don't like
Joe
Taco
or a
Bell?
burger. Or a
I'll
taco.
eat it, but I won't cook it. Let me just put it that way.
Taco
Yeah.
meat's so
Shit.
easy to make at
Freaks.
home.
You know what's the fucking worst is when it's not only like just like the tube of ground beef, but it's the fucking like rectangular thing and it's just squiggly lines across. You know what I'm talking about?
That's better than
Yeah.
the tube.
Oh,
I think it's
God,
better
no.
that way than the tube. The tube just feels
agree.
like you're like squeezing the meat
Yeah.
out of the tube, and you can
And you
never
get some
get the part,
microplastics in
you
there.
can never get the end, like the very end where it's like tied, unless you cut it. Who's doing that? Not me. I don't have time. Ain't nobody got time with it.
Anybody got time for that? Anybody got time for that? I do have to make my next 700 calories. In the last
700.
10 minutes, is there anything? What else? What else? What else?
What else?
we
What
need
else?
to
What
cover?
else? What else?
What else?
Well, it's looking like the Panthers are gonna win the cup.
What's the score?
3-0 with 10 minutes left in the game.
3-0 with 10 minutes. Okay.
Reinhardt scored the first goal of the game, absolutely dangled Ekholm, like stole the puck from one defenseman, dangled the other defenseman, scored as he got tripped to the ice. Absolutely dirty.
Do you mean
It's
like
just been all Panthers?
Reinhardt from Overwatch?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's OP.
What's
huge.
Reinhardt say when he ults?
What
Say
is it?
something.
Is it like hammer down or something?
What does Reinhardt say when he ults?
Not an Overwatch guy.
Oh my god, why the fuck did Jake know that? That really annoys me.
Hammer down, is that what
Hammer
it is?
down.
Yeah,
Big
stupid audio
Overwatch
lines
guy?
from video games. I could fucking go undefeated, buddy. Any audio
What's
thing,
Reaper's
it
hold?
gets stuck in my head immediately. I didn't play Overwatch enough to. It's probably like die, die, die.
Yep. Correct.
I mean, like, I'm just like I'm an audiophile, if you know what that means. Like, I'm very like.
You are.
I
No, I remember-
I'm an audio learner. Like anything that I want to remember, I'll make it into like a song, or I'll forget it, like a little jingle thing or whatever.
Dude, there was this one song that I remember you listened to like twice and had the entire song memorized. It's Frank Ocean,
Astro.
Astro.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Like certain songs that have a really catchy beat it makes it easier because I'll memorize the beat first usually, and then once you know the beat, it's a lot easier to like I'll memorize the cadence. So like if you memorize like the like you don't have to know all the words, but you know when the words are going to be said. So
Right.
like then it makes it easier, just like filling in the blanks rather than like starting from zero. Like, oh, like I have to memorize all this. But like, yeah,
So when are you gonna learn piano?
I know a couple things on piano. It's hard. I'm not good at instruments. I've tried to learn
Could you
guitar
do
and
it?
piano.
Based off of audio rather than music theory?
No, that's the most frustrating part for me is like I don't have like perfect pitch or a good ear to like hear a note and be like that's a C major chord or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I can't, but like my brain like wants to be able to do that and I just can't. So I get frustrated all the time because I can never like that's why I make music on my computer. I just click the keys exactly how I want them to sound and I hit the space bar and it goes blim 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 blim, blim like exactly how I wish I could play.
Wait, what's it go like?
Yeah, what does
Blim
it sound
blim
like?
blim blim blim.
No, I get that. That's exactly how it sounds.
It's just
Dongle
way
Hugh, I
more
want you to
satisfying.
learn Roses by Outkast on the piano.
It's a good song.
Good.
The intro.
I've
I
tried
want
to
you
learn.
that.
I've tried to learn like basic ass songs, like fucking "Lean on Me" or some. I can't even. I can barely do that. It's. I don't know why. It's just hard for me. It's easier to just like. I don't know. I like it more when I'm just like creative on the computer rather than like, oh, I'm gonna play this 400 times until I know how to do it, and then I play it 400 times and I still don't know how to do it.
And then you forget in like a few months.
Yeah, or I used to know like a couple. I mean, I still know a couple guitar riffs like off
Right.
of my. I used to be able to play like the whole Star Spangled Banner. I
Mhm.
could still probably play a lot of it, but it's like
You know what I could play probably when we were in guitar class? That song that's like. Weep, 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 weep,
I can still
weep,
play that whole
weep,
thing.
weep, weep,
It's Oh
weep.
Susanna.
I could definitely
Su-
play that. That's engraved in me.
Yeah. Anytime I pick up an acoustic, like that's the shit I start playing just because we had to do it fucking for that stupid class. Easiest day of my life.
Those good times.
Fucking walk into a class with like, this is the G string. I'm like, oh my.
Whoa, man.
This one
Whoa.
is the A string.
Yeah, I see what you're
Wow.
saying, Verge. I see what you're saying.
Ah, man, that was a little
Yeah, and then
little dicey.
the teacher showed us his
Showed us his
G-string.
G string. Yeah, it was crazy.
Was-
Oh my.
And we all showed him ours.
It was a different time back then.
And what happened to
different-
teaching?
Okay, I won't take that joke. Wherever you go, but there's some wiggle room there.
On that note, I think it's about time to end the podcast.
Yeah.
Yep, can't go an episode without mentioning the M word.
4-0 Panthers with 6.5 remaining. I think they're gonna
Jeez
win. I
Louise.
think they're gonna win the cup, guys.
Hey,
Brewers
you
just
remember
lost.
last time you said that the Panthers were dicking the Oilers?
That's true. Well, at the end of the first, it was literally they scored to go up 2-0 towards the end of the first period, and Cassidy looked over and she's like, "This game's over." And I was like, "Well, in game 4, they were down 3-0 at the end of the first, and they won 5-4. So you never know. And now it's 4-0 with 6 minutes left. So
You never
6
know.
minutes.
yeah,
Crazy
I mean,
things have happened.
I'd love to see a crazy comeback, but it's
What's a
looking
great
like-
biggest
Okay.
comeback in hockey history?
That's a good question. I mean, I know the Oilers, when they came back from 3-0, it was like the first time in like something like 20 years a team had ever done that.
In a finals game or just regardless?
Probably in the finals.
Biggest comeback in NHL playoff history. The largest comeback is the Los Angeles Kings 6-5 overtime victory. The Kings overcame a 5-0 deficit, and they call it the Miracle on Manchester in 1982.
That is
A 5-0
insane.
deficit, but like with how much time?
That's a good question. I mean, yeah, either way, if you're down 5-0, holy shit. Like,
And then to win it in overtime,
yeah.
that's it really was a miracle. Manchester,
know.
shout out, Big Rug.
4-0 at the end of the second period. Early on in the third period, they went up 5-0, and then they came all the way back.
In one
But, like,
period,
this is a different era of hockey. Like, this is a
in one period, they did that.
Yes, in the third. They scored 6 goals in the third period.
That is a choke if I ever heard
Yeah.
of one.
Yeah, but you have to keep in mind, this is like a different era. Like, goalies weren't dropping to their knees like they are now in the butterfly, doing the
Right.
splits with their leg behind their head or whatever. Like, goalies are standing up, kicking the puck out or whatever, and guys are taking slap shots from the blue line along the ice and they're going in. I mean, it's just a different game completely. I think there was the forward pass was banned in hockey for years. When was the forward pass? Not in football, in hockey.
Football.
1913. They allowed you to pass the puck forward. Oh,
You could
wait,
never
that
pass
that was only between the blue lines. It wasn't until 1929 you could pass the puck forward in all zones. Holy shit. So yeah, hockey back in the day was fucking weird. You know what the first puck ever was?
What?
The ball,
Nope.
hacky sack.
Nope. Cow turd. They're whacking shit around out there, dude. Frozen shit.
What?
Yeah, look it up. It's fucking crazy.
Look it up.
They were whacking shit at each other.
I wonder if they would like compress
Only
the
in
pies.
Canada. Was
Oh,
hockey
yeah.
invented in Canada?
I believe so.
I mean, that would make sense.
The earliest hockey pucks were made of a variety of materials, including frozen cow dung, wooden blocks, and even lacrosse balls.
Lacrosse ball.
So they'd cut a lacrosse
Okay.
ball cut the top and bottom off to make it flat. But yeah, stupid sport. I love it so much. I'm gonna be sad when
Okay.
it's over tonight. But here we go, baseball guy now.
Big baseball guy.
Baseball. Whack stick.
Yep. Anything where
What?
they whack stuff with a stick, I'm here for it. All right. I'll let you guys go,
All right.
Burge. I'll let you get back to your 4,000
Easy,
calorie
Burge.
grind or whatever.
My name's Burgess.
Next week, I'm showing them Good Morning Julia for the
Good morning,
shorty
Julia.
segment.
I'm
So you
excited.
guys can
Yep.
look forward to that. And we
I
will
will
catch
find it.
everybody next week on the Wax Tank Podcast. You guys have anything to say to take the people out on?
That wasn't
fuck the
me.
Red Cross.
That wasn't me. Fuck the Red Cross. And that wasn't me.
Yeah,
who
that wasn't.
reported on Big Rug
Yeah.
earlier. It was someone else.
Well,
Clearly, it wasn't me. He
Yeah,
had glasses and a jacket on.
yeah, I was gonna say you don't wear glasses.
Yeah,
So
totally different.
So.
All
See you
there have
around.
it.
fine.
Bye.